Hello? Hi, I'm Ronald McDonald. I run a fast food chain called McDonald's, and if you've never heard of my place, well, go fuck yourself. I don't know what to tell you. Who doesn't know McDonald's? Everybody knows McDonald's. Around the 80s, commercial marketing took off in a new way, so we had to come up with a target audience. Old people were never gonna understand how fast food works. Quite frankly, I don't think they understand anything. Adults don't have time to listen to a clown selling them hamburgers. Mostly they just thought of me as a marketing gimmick, which I suppose is kind of true. But then we thought, kids. It was a gold mine. Hanging out at McDonald's for those kids is like hanging out with Michael Jackson, except the parents could trust us around their kids. Can we say that? I don't know, is that clean?
Yeah, well, you said it.
Anyway, the kid campaign worked like a charm. But one clown just wasn't enough anymore. So we had to build an entire team of characters. I remember meeting Grimace for the first time. We actually made a commercial about it. I was in my carriage in a park trying to cop an eighth for my dealer. I saw this other carriage rolling out of control down the street. I mean, I was a little high, but I decided to haul the thing down, so the thing was out of control. We were rolling down the street, the sidewalk, even the water. Eventually, I stopped him right in front of that McDonald's where Blowjob Becky used to work. I took one look at that purple face and I just knew. I mean, he's perfect for this. Big, purple, kids loved. I mean, that was our solid. This logic worked for Barney too. Fat and Purple was our idea first. Suck it, Barney.
Hi, I'm Birdie the early bird. I was brought onto the team once breakfast was introduced to McDonald's.
The idea for a breakfast character had been floating around for a while. We actually created a fax line specifically for character ideas. Email hadn't been invented yet, so faxing was the way that we stayed connected. Well, that and herpes. One day we get a fax from Chuck with the title, "The Early Bird Gets Your Meat Bright and Early." Well, naturally, my curiosity was piqued. And then the second sheet came in, and it was, Chuck's dick. Yeah, that was it. He meant to send it to Bill in HR. We had similar extensions on our fax machines. I guess you call that a dick?
So instead of firing Chuck, we thought it'd be funny to make him into a McDonald's character. He was this corporate guy that loved eyeliner and big hats. Hell, we never even told him that he faxed us a dick pic. We just said he was getting a throbbing erect promotion.
So he comes to me and he says, we're gonna make you a villain. Here, wear this. And he gives me this black and white striped thing. You see that? And that's synonymous with incarceration. The prison system, I say, no, I'm not gonna be a failure villain. I'm gonna be a successful villain. Successful villains don't leave prison. They never go to prison in the first place. I'm gonna take this symbolism of the system and claim it as my own. I am the successful villain. I am the Joker to Superman.
But the idea of the early bird getting your meat stuck with me, you know? And, well, that's how the character of Birdie was created.
Jesus Christ.
And just like that, we were all one big happy family. And it was at that point we realized we were no longer in the food business. We were in show business, baby.
We were celebrities. There were people selling my feathers on the street.
We were getting so big. Mr. McDonald loved us, and he was the godfather of it all. So when he was happy, we were happy. But between us, we'd go out on the weekends and get nuts. Effing nuts.
We would go to fast food, the club, where all the other fast food characters used to hang. Glory days.
One time I went upstairs to grab my hat, and I found Grimace fooling around with the Wendy chick from... I don't think I'm allowed to say which restaurant she worked at.
Had some really good times at that place. This one night I remember, me and Mayor McCheese were just ripped out of our fucking minds. I was so high, I actually asked if I could take a bite out of his head. I even meant it.
I missed that place.
But right under my nose, something was brewing. Something that would change everything. And I'm not talking about In 2004, we were at the peak of business. If you ate at McDonald's, you were a big deal. But, you know, the brighter the buns, the more cheese you're gonna get from the media. And yeah, we got a lot of it. Morgan Spurlock made Super Size Me, a documentary about a virgin with IBS and ED that decided to eat McDonald's 3 times a day for 30 days. He got sick because he ate burgers, fries, apple pies, and McFlurries for 30 days, not because McDonald's did anything. It's a fucking idiot. Regardless, the company took a real hit. We didn't know what to do. Eventually, we started to brand salads and use what we had left to push this We Are Healthy campaign.
No one knew if we were still gonna be in business after that. All of a sudden, we were the bad guys.
So after tossing the salads for a while, I decided to call an emergency meeting with the exec team. All right, Martin Brower is charging us double for food distribution. Hold on to your nuggets when you negotiate with these guys. They're pissed. Now, does anyone have any ideas on how to cut costs? Now, the team and I looked over our finances and realized that, well, we needed to make some serious cuts in the budget.
That's when Ronald McDickhole cut our salaries in half.
It was a dark time. Everyone was different. Mr. McDonald was different.
I'm a failure! I mean, come on. Grimace, Birdie, Hamburglar. It was time we moved in a different direction. One that focused on more real issues like the O word. Obesity. No more kitty shit. Capiche?
Hey, yo, check 1, 2. This is Flavor Flav in the building for everybody, G. Word up, G. Hey, yo, check this out. Me and the Grimace from McDonald's. Hey, yo, we going to the club, you know what I'm saying? And I got a feeling the Grimace is going to miss work. You know why? Because he's going to be hung over, yo. You know what I'm saying? Word up, G. And he's going to send his agent in to work for him. So, yo, check 1, 2, everyone.
Whoa. Can I help you?
How could you?
Could I what?
You know what you did.
What did I do?
We want our salaries back.
Yeah, we heard yours and everyone else's stayed the same.
Okay. Look, have a seat, okay? Okay, fine. Look, you guys have to understand there's a new market of kids now, and they just don't connect with the old characters like they used to.
People don't know us because we haven't been used in a commercial since the 80s.
Why not give it another shot? Erect the characters, bring the old gang back together again.
I'm not erecting anything of yours. Okay, listen, guys, I'm sorry, but we had a good run. You're just kind of old at this point.
他妈的麦当劳，王八蛋！
Oh,
我以为你关心我们，其实你都不关心我们。
oh, that's how you feel?
You a little stupid clown!
Oh, yeah, you purple piece of shit. Well, here's a little news note. I've always carried you, every step of the way. And for the record, the kids always liked me, not you. And by the way, it's called McDonald's, not McFucking side characters. I mean, I'm not proud of what I said, but it had to be done, right? I mean, sure, I wish it had been done differently, but it had to be done. And of course, as I started to decrease their workload, I think the reality started to sink in that their days at McDonald's were numbered. I mean, they were great, right? But it was time to move on. You know, I couldn't even bring myself to go into the office that day. I had my assistant tell them that I was having a hemorrhoid removed. Little did they know they were the hemorrhoid. I'm sorry, I don't understand why I'm so worked up. I mean, is this a story of good guy versus bad guy? No. Can it be made out that way? Sure. But never forget. I mean, they'd be a purple monster, a bird, and a gay guy without me. Nothing wrong with that, but oh fuck, I'm proud of what we did. It's just time to get off the carousel. We good? Yeah. Go fuck yourself. God bless America.